There's got to be a reason why they're still using fax machines. Maybe the government has stopped surveillancing fax machines. They're so busy monitoring the internet.
Well,
it's dead certain that Pauline has, even by the court's own rule books, there's been a perjury issue.
Martin, I don't disagree with you on that, man. There is perjury somewhere.
See, this is what I told Hodge, Jones and Allen, and I told them today, I want Nigel to fucking get back to me. He's been ignoring me for a month now. You guys have taken at least 3 20-minute statements off of me. Now, why hasn't anyone got back to me? This is what I told them today, this morning. I just won another trial at Wood Green Crown Court. Now I want things sorted out. So it's up to Hodge, Jones and Allen, in reality. They're the out of all the solicitors, really, they're the ones who have got them by the balls. Well, I've got Nigel by his balls. You know, I told them today, I will fucking write a letter to the Solicitors Regulation Authority and I'll tell them that he, a magistrate, let Edmonton CID deal drugs 20 years ago. That's what I told her. Maybe she put her communal button on, that's why it all went silent. I don't know. So I think it's down to Hodge, Jones and Allen. They got to get back to me. She said that she will get him to ring me. He's not at his desk. I waited an hour, then I had to fuck off out. That's another reason why I was a bit late. I waited a good hour. So yeah, I mean, I'm not kidding. Nigel is now a fucking magistrate. So what's all this perjury about, Nigel? Hey, come on, let's get this bitch in there. That's what I mean, it's got to be Hodge, Jones and Allen, isn't it? I told them today that I'm the one who got the fucking documents that Nigel would not get.
Okay.
Alright, I've got them, and I've got them right now. I'm telling this woman over the phone today. So it's up to them. And pretty much all those emails I sent you guys recently, I've been bouncing them to him as well. So if I sent you an email last night with Darren Davis on it, then he's got it as well.
Yeah, I've been getting them. The thing is, the previous night, I didn't get anything from last night from you, Mark.
I'm pretty sure I sent something last night, or the night before, yeah, it might have been a day. No, I don't remember.
Night before.
I don't remember. I just check myself. See, before you could only CC 1 or 2 people. Now I'm pasting about 6 or 7 different people in one go, and boom, because they changed their little box.
Right.
Yeah. If you click in if you send an email now on Gmail, you click in the box again, and it lets you put another one in, and then another one. It's pretty much the same as they do their meta tags in on YouTube. But yeah, it's still driving me fucking nuts. Although at the moment I don't really feel a thing. I just know that the 18th, so it's the 17th tomorrow, Raj said he's going to be back on the 18th. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow I end up getting arrested by the end of the week. I would not be surprised. You know, there's still the Keno issue, there's still the assault issue, assault and robbery, perjury. That perjury was to cover up an assault and robbery. It just gets worse.
I've just checked, Martin. The last emails was the night before, not last night. You fell asleep last night.
Yeah. And it should have been with some Darren Davis shit. Yeah, well...
I mean, it's so... It's keeping your focus under all this shit as well, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, all I want to do really is just... I don't want nothing to do with it, really. Oh yeah, I should have sent you a load of emails with the Steve Morantz, the letter where he cut my phones off. I found those, and I found some of the original... Somehow my brain got cleared. And I've been sifting through the paperwork. All of it. I'm only a quarter of the way through. But I found, so like for example, the first time that Lisa tried to evict me was about 10 days after the trial.
Yeah.
So that means she's been to the council, made a couple of statements, they've had time to process it. So in effect, she was at that council, what day was the trial? Monday? I can't remember now. I think the trial was on a Monday. So by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, fucking bitch, she's been on it. I mean, if that ain't abuse, most people just go, oh well, that's it, I'm glad that's over with. But Lisa, she had to keep covering it up, keep on covering it up.
Oh, she's relentless, man.
Yeah.
She's relentless.
Absolutely.
You know why she's relentless? She's confident that she's got the back end of the council. That's what I believe.
Well, yeah, well that is what she told the magistrates.
Yeah.
It must be true, Your Honour, because the council gave me new furniture and new lock and door. That's what I mean. If she can convince the council, then the police will get on board. If she can convince the police, then the council will get on board. That's what I mean about those phone calls about Jamie. Oh, Jamie scratched my car. I've got the police coming down. What you got the police for? Well, the council wants evidence. You didn't see them do it. Oh no, but if I report it to the police, it all adds up as evidence. And that's exactly what's on the CCTV when she's banging on about me. It all adds up as evidence. And this is pretty much the subject I was going on about when I reported Pauline for buying the house. It must be that. Maybe that's... If what I've been told is true...
Yeah.
Well, I've heard that Pauline's getting kicked out because she's not the tenant.
Sorry, right, let's get this clear, right?
So it's got to be Pauline's daughter kicking her out through a warning by the council. You're not living there. Yeah, you sold it to your mum.
Hold
on a
second. You mean to tell me that who actually owns the property? Do you know?
Well, only by Lisa saying to me that Pauline has nearly finished buying it, paying for it.
And Pauline's working, is she?
Well, she does have a job, yeah, and she sort of always has been, apart from there was a few months when she was in hospital, because she had a brain surgery.
Okay, so it could be, I mean, how she could afford a mortgage in this day and age, I don't know.
Well, it would have been her daughter being a council tenant. I mean, her daughter's not, she's only about 30.
I think her daughter, I think it's a joint mortgage.
Well, it could be, but think about it. The daughter, she started working for Darren Brown. I mean, that's like working for the BBC. You're on 50 grand a year.
Okay.
Whereas people her age are lucky to get 25 grand a year. She's only got to do
Is she a researcher?
No, she's a magician.
She's a magician. Okay.
Right, so if you do corporate functions, that's 3 grand a day.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, I don't think for one moment that Pauline bought the house.
I do.
You think she has?
It's the daughter who basically paid, say... got the mortgage sorted out, probably paid up 95% of it, left her mum with it on the last, say, 5 grand.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So there's a small...
Without telling the council.
Okay, so her daughter's bought it off the council.
No, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a small outstanding amount.
Well, I don't know. All I'm saying is that I've got a recording of Lisa saying... Pauline has almost finished paying for that house.
Okay.
And yet I was told it was leased, and it is true, it's the daughter who's the tenant.
I think what she said, you can stay there, pay the rest of the mortgage off, and when it's paid off, you can leave.
Because you've got to pay rent elsewhere. Why not pay me, who's moved out with my boyfriend?
Or you can stay there and pay me rent.
Yeah.
And what Pauline said is, no, I'm not paying you rent and all this shit.
Yeah.
And
but the bottom line is, since I moved in, Lisa said Pauline has nearly finished paying for it, and then our council, then the kitchens got done up. And Pauline had a lot of work done in there. She made them move things around and everything. She had it customised to her spec. That's what Lisa's going on about. It's like, oh, I've got to keep up with Pauline. I've got a recording of her saying that, but I haven't got the recording now. But I remember her. But I do have one where she's saying, oh, I don't want people to think that I live in a council flat. That's why she's having her kitchen done up all her way, because Pauline managed to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right.
So the council have done up a private tenancy under the decent homes policy that Gordon Brown said do up all the council properties, not the private ones.
Yeah, but if you've got a mortgage on a place, Martin...
That's bought up, innit? It's no longer council.
Yeah, it's no longer council.
Yeah. Even if you've only paid the deposit, you've only just started paying 90% of the actual cost.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
It's
so that Barnet Homes did do up a private property. Maybe the corporate... maybe that corporate fraud team are or did actually do something. I'm looking at it now in a way that if Pauline is being kicked out and the original person's moving back in, maybe my complaint did actually get through.
You see, Martin.
Yeah.
You buy your house, you buy your flat.
Yeah.
You can't get your kitchen done on the council anymore.
No, but she did.
Unless. I can't. I mean, but you've got fucking. You've got bloody Lisa telling you that she's paid the mortgage off. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know.
Paid the house off. How could you pay a house off to the council and still have your fucking kitchen done? I don't understand.
Yeah, well, she did. By United House.
You know what it is, Martin?
Yeah.
That house is one of these schemes where you part own it with the council.
No, the daughter's bought it. That's all it is.
This is fucking confusing.
The daughter was the tenant. She bought it under the right to buy because she got this fucking job, or she's got the money, or whatever the reason. Maybe her boyfriend just paid cash for it.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, I've only got the recording of Lisa telling me Pauline has nearly finished paying for it. So all it is, the daughter moved out with her boyfriend and the mum moved in. That's all it is. The daughter could have left it empty. All this time empty because she's off with her boyfriend.
Something definitely.
But whatever it is, Pauline doesn't have to pay the mortgage. She's only got to keep money going into her daughter's account that's direct debit in the mortgage.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, don't forget, Lisa does exaggerate. But on things like that, she's also right. Although she's slagging my girlfriend off left, right and centre, she is 100% correct. I never knew it, I never took no notice of it, because I was only shagging her. I didn't want to know about anything else. And I wouldn't have done if it weren't for Lisa. You know, things were fine until when it was just between me and Jan. It's fucking great. But yeah, between the two of them as well, Lisa and Pauline, yeah, devastating. Fucking devastating. It's down to me to get it in writing so that a judge can fucking just go, that is a solid case, I want that prosecuted.
I think you're right. I think it's down to you now.
It's got, yeah. It's not going to be down to the legal aid or solicitors.
No coppers either, Martin. You're wasting your time, man.
Yeah.
I think, you know what, your time would be better spent doing what you're doing now, right? Doing your research, focusing like you've been doing, and you've been producing some stuff, okay? You know, you don't want to type. I think you're better focused writing down on bits of paper.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, it may not be presentable by office standards, but at least you're doing it.
Well, but it's their job to type it out.
Yeah, look.
That's the bottom line.
Martin, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say that you have to type anything out. As long as you just keep on your focus like you are, and you just remain sharp. That's the only thing I could say to you, man. But I think something's beginning to crack. I really do. I think Raj cracked himself because he thought, well, this fucking Chris Hume thing.
Well, I tell you what, at the moment, Raj does seem to think he can tell the CPS, oh, I'm on holiday now. He doesn't seem to realise that wasn't his trial where he could decide when to be at court.
Yeah.
It was my appeal, and he had to be at court.
He had to, yeah.
Alright, the CPS are at fault for nobody being notified till Friday afternoon. That was made apparent by the judge. Straight away, it was the first thing the judge wanted to clarify. What the fuck happened?
So the judge was angry about it?
Yeah, he was, yeah, I told you, he was pretty much red-faced all the way through. All the way through, he never calmed down. I could see 1 minute he was calm, but I would say 97% he was red-faced.
Well, you're insulting his courtroom, which he doesn't like to begin with. You know what these judges are like.
Well, yeah, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean when he was going on about, oh, I'm pretty sure there must have been one punch, you know, or should have been, or is.
Yeah.
He thinks that, I think that's just the CPS was right to bring this case. But in reality, they were never right to bring this case. If they were right to bring this case, Your Honour, what about when I was assaulted? Because the judge still was not shown the photographs of my fucking bruisings. He still did not get to see that. Although my barrister tore Pauline to pieces. He really fucking did.
Did the judge question anything about Pauline's statement? Did he bring it up in his judgment?
He wasn't like the magistrate. You are totally discredited. 2 or 3 times he said it to her face.
Did he?
Yeah, the magistrate, yeah. Yeah, more than once. Definitely twice, might have been 3 times. He was looking at her straight in her face. And that's what I mean, she just sat there like plaster of Paris. I thought she'd had a heart attack. I literally thought she was dead. She didn't flinch, not one bit. But I tell you what, yesterday she aged in about 10 minutes. She was really rattled.
She realised she's been rumbled. That's why she realised she's been...
Well, she was making all sorts of excuses, really, for like... She really laid into the police. She kept repeating the same thing. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll ring you back, Martin. Okay?
Yeah, all right. Fucking hell, look, you're harassing me for information on the police, aren't you?
So
yeah, Rodriguez, he lied. He put things in the statement that are not right. Yeah.
Fucking
and I've said, well, I want SX683, you know, Burke, PC Burke. The prosecutor's looking at me like I'm a cunt. He was.
Are you serious? He actually fucking had to go to the police?
Pauline did, yeah, to the judge.
I think you should tell... Oh, yes.
That's what I mean, you know. Kim, the mother of...
Recording.
She was fucking almost in hysterics, really. But Kim's got mental issues, definitely. I can see Kim is a mixer. But
recording.
Isn't the truth. So she helped me out. Yeah, outside Kim's going, aren't you going to thank my daughter? Aren't you going to thank my daughter? Aren't you going to thank my daughter? As they're getting back in the car. So yeah, I had to look her in the eye and go, thank you
recording
for helping me in court. So Kim herself is a shit stirrer. I've got to keep clear of her, put it that way. She's saying things like, this is Kim the mother.
Yeah.
The reason why they don't like him, Martin, is because you know so much about him. I'm saying, the only thing I know about Raj is he was pissed off with his boss. He only got £200 a week, so he stole the client's, the boss's clients. He was working for the clients. That's the only thing I know about Raj. I know nothing about Raj, other than the fact that his cousins run cannabis farms in fucking Amsterdam. Now, if that's European drug dealing, that could lead to gun and people smuggling, couldn't it? That's the only thing I know about Raj. And it's true, really. I don't really know anything about him. Except for he's a two-faced Christian fucking lying bastard.
Christian Wales.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, you never guess what happened today. So, there I am. about to go into the Crown Court, and I'm eating a sandwich outside on the staircase.
Today?
Yeah. And this
Oh,
fucking
Wood Green,
guy...
Wood Green.
Wood Green Crown Court. Because I went there to try and get Pauline done on perjury.
Right.
So I'm outside just having a sandwich before I walk in there. And this fucking dude's sort of wandering about with a shoulder bag, and he looked like he was... Because it was dinner break as well.
Yeah.
He looked like he was going to go into court. So I said, "Oh, what are you here for?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm just actually visiting." So I thought, "Oh, you know, tourist. Why don't you go down the road?" I got chatty with him.
Yeah.
And I sort of gave him my card, you know, the Saturn one with Saturn. He wanted to know what I was there for, and I said, "Well, you know, check this out, X-Ray Galileo 2112, da da da. Let me give you my card." So he went into his bag to get his card out.
Yeah.
He was a fucking Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he pulled out one of those fucking God leaflets. But I tell you what, I did have a chat with him. He knew about Copernicus. Right, so I took him further back to Aristotle, where Aristotle thought the sun was going round the earth.
Yeah.
So I was doing this demonstration outside the courtroom where my body mass is the sun, and my fist on my arm is the earth going around the sun. Well, that's Copernicus. He put the sun on the centre of the universe, right? But Aristotle, he had the earth. So there I am, I'm keeping my fist in the middle, and I'm walking round my fist. Looking like a fucking lunatic on the doorstep of fucking Wood Green Crown Court. Explaining to this cunt that there is no God. And all that bollocks. He might even come round. I think I cracked him. I'm not kidding. I think the bastard pulled out Job verse 27.
Yeah.
Something about creation. Look it up. Chapter Job.
You don't want them in your fucking house, mate.
Well, you know, if I can crack a hard nut, I'll crack a hard nut. I can't have him going around about going fucking like all this shit when all he's got to do is look at Jupiter for himself. Fucking hell. I've met these blokes in the past, they're nutcases. They need fucking a little bit of education. All he's got to do, I know I can convert this one. I said to him, and I think he agreed, I said to him, "If you come round my house, I will convert you, you motherfucker." And I made sure that he is not going to pray for me, because I feel it, you know. The universe, you are the universe, I feel it, I am the universe, we are the same. So don't you fucking pray for me, because I will feel it. My girlfriend prays for me, and I fucking hate it.
So, can I just interrupt you, changing the subject really quick? Wasn't Keno supposed to be there as well?
Well, this is what I said to the judge. Who the fuck is Keno? Is he Mr. Invisible? Why isn't he here? Is it because his wife works in the CPS? As in working there now?
Yeah. Nothing.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen Keno out there, and since I got back, I think I've said to him, "Not guilty." I think. I can't remember. But he's just, every time he comes out for his little he's looking at the ground. His head is physically pointing down about 8 feet in front of him. And I know he had a word with Pauline, with somebody. He was talking to Pauline's door. Yeah. So I presume she was indoors and keeping well out of it now. I don't know. I've got to get Raj arrested when he comes back. There is a possibility he's going to go, no, I want it retried. Yeah, there is that possibility again. You know, where he appeals the appeal. Yeah. So I've got to get him arrested before he gets me arrested again. But what I'm getting him arrested for is the assault. The CPS had cut it in half. And I went straight to the police station that day, and the police had done fuck all. Why? Because the police work for the council, and the councils work with the police.
Yeah.
That's the basis of my whole fucking thing. I think I've got it now encapsulated in 2 or 3 lines.
That's why they call each other partners.
Yeah.
You know that word, that common word now, mine. You know, we got
common partnership.
Partner agencies, partner this, partner that. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it is. All of it is.
It's people just, I don't know, you see, people are too fucking busy watching EastEnders. They don't realise what's going on.
Well, I haven't really watched an episode of EastEnders now for possibly 20 years.
I haven't watched any.
And I watch about 4 or 5 minutes of it now, and it's just a completely alien world.
It is, to me.
Yeah, it's just that, man. I can even sell it. I saw a little bit on Phil's, whatever his face is, fucking the guy that does Phil. Where there's another baby born onto the street. I could just see it in his face. He's thinking, I've done this script at least 5 times before, but my wages are now 130 grand a week, so I'm going to stay. Because I get paid a lot of fucking money. When I did fucking Sid Owen, that's nearly 20 years ago, he was on 50 odd grand a week, even if he didn't do anything that week. On the episodes where they're on it, they get an extra 10 grand or something, on top of their normal, you know? And he is thick as shit. You what?
I can't wait for something to crack for you on Lisa. This is what I really want to happen now.
Well,
I want something to come forward. I want, you know, perhaps you might have a fucking eureka.
Well, this is why I call myself Galileo. This is what I was telling this guy. Newton changed things. Galileo changed things. Copernicus changed things, but he wouldn't admit it until the day he was dying. Aristotle fucked it all up. Me, I'm here to show the fucking legal system what the fuck it is you cunts are doing. Because I think I can quantify it. And it is, the bottom line is, it is Lisa, but it's also this malicious, vindictive abuse of legal power that seems to go on in Barnet.
So how are you going to be able to now use this to prove what you have to?
Well, number one, when my brother committed suicide, that copper, only men get prosecuted. Number two, the poster outside Colin Police Station, we don't care if your wife or girlfriend wants it dropped, we'll prosecute you anyway.
Yeah.
Number three, that Colindale inspector, female, I'm going to make it my personal mission to have you done for harassment. DS Nicky Woods threatening to kill me, then gets me locked up in Pentonville with Darren Davis on a charge of harassing him or his family. Dum 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 dum. Lisa Mayer, perjury, sexed up allegations, trainee CPS, sexing up the allegations. The statement of defence should be a statement of truth. All that copper had to do was check the fucking phone records. Magistrate ruled. Should never have been arrested. One phone call is not harassment. Bingo. They're sexing it all up. Whatever it is, it's all going to fall back on that CPS because they sexed up Lisa Mayer. They even told the magistrates that I'd been to my house with a police officer, as instructed, got some clothes and my laptop computer, conforming to the court. That never happened. That was a total fucking lie. Do you know what I mean? The CPS even did that to make me look good. Total fucking lie. And it's total abuse of power. I mean, Nereza staff. Oh, I'm not going to do any complaints with Lisa going back more than 2 weeks. Well, 6 months later, after a phone call to an answer machine, when their lawyers could not be prosecuted because Deborah Allday did not tell it to my face. It's bollocks. I'm going to get it stopped. I don't care how long it takes. And this is how I was talking to Hodge, Jones and Allen. This is the sort of conversations that I have with them. Only the woman at the other end so far has been typing it out. It's going to be down to these bastards, because if I do end up doing it alone, I will take down Nigel Richardson first. I'll get the fucking Solicitors Regulation Authority to help me. Because after all, Mr. SRA, you go to the CPS website, it says, we are a bunch of solicitors. That's it. You're a bunch of individuals now because you put that statement on your fucking webpage. Yeah, that's a defining moment for me, things like that. It's going to be down to a judge. I know he will agree. It should say, We are the Crown's solicitors. Not we are a bunch of solicitors trained to prosecute, or whatever it says. You're just a bunch of prosecutors then, aren't you? You're not the Crown. I mean, these pro bono people, whoever it was, who wrote back to me, they're saying use Duncan Lewis and co. It's Duncan Lewis and co that Lisa's using against me and started all this shit off. So I've got loads of things to throw right back at the system without even scratching the CPS. So the things I want stopped is this. No longer, because don't forget the CPS did go into Barnet Press, 100% conviction rates justify our funding. No longer should innocent people be put in injunctions on them. That should be a separate hearing done by separate people. Right, you should then analyse the facts. Why did Lisa get him arrested? What did he fucking really do? And then get down, because at the end of it, her injunction against me did not say you are not allowed to talk to her. It was not to email her and not to text her. And those magistrates deliberately left that out. They said so. We do not want to interfere with the mediation process. They should have put that on that fucking restraining order. Because if that was on there, I would have accepted the fact that the dates were screwed up, Your Honour. So I think I've got it covered on all kind of political angles, angles of error, paperwork, you know, common assault becomes assault and battery, depending on who you talk to. Come on.
I just want that little bitch, Lisa, to fucking... I just want you to... I don't know. Just show her for what she is, man. You know, she's a fucking liar.
Well, I don't know why Pauline had to move out. If it is because of this corporate fraud I've discovered, the tenant should be living there, then at the moment, matey boy upstairs is being monitored 24/7 by Pauline's camera. It's obvious that matey boy upstairs does not live here. It's even affecting him up there, and he don't even fucking have anything to do with what's been going on. Do you understand?
Do you get on with him, though?
Yeah, no problem whatsoever.
Right.
But the people living up there right now, they're not allowed to live there. But they're the ones coming in and out every single fucking day, regular as clockwork.
Have you tried to warn him about Pauline?
Well, there's yes and no, but he can't really care about it. You know, yeah, I know, I've told him. He doesn't care. As far as he's concerned, he pays the rent, cash, he earns that money, the council can't tell him who stays in his house. Don't forget, he is studying law. He's still doing it. So I think it's economic law. Okay. He knows I've got a solid case. I've never had to ask him to sign a petition. Never. The council have been down here and spoken to them. But, no comprende. Don't speak the same language. They're shitting it upstairs, this old couple. She's told me that she's wanted in Europe.
Sorry, old couple upstairs from you?
Yeah. It's Basard who's 21 years old, but I think his fucking mum and dad's sister live up there. From Bosnia. Yeah, he was one of those orphans they found in those fucking asylums. Starving to death. So he got adopted in this country, but when you hit 18, you get given your own council flat. That's how he got moved in. It's exactly the same with Ollie. He was in council. They had the same stepmother. Black woman, African woman. She's really lovely, and I fancy the shit out of her. She's got a great personality.
What, Ollie's mum's?
Yeah.
Ollie's mum's black?
Yeah, African.
Oh, stepmum.
Yeah. Yeah, just as black and African as the key worker, Nereza staff. But her mum's fucking gorgeous, and most of it is her personality. But yeah, Bassard, as far as I know, his mum and dad are in those war graves. But the people living upstairs, they don't speak English.